Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you a little midday money on a Tuesday, the 20th of December. My, oh my, where has the time gone? Speaking of time, I went to bed at like 2 last night. I was watching some Entourage. I can't help myself. Turn on some old Entourage. Makes me laugh. And then I was up at 6:30 today, Tim. Took a ride about an hour away to Bel Air to get some quote-unquote New York style bagels. They weren't too bad. They weren't too bad. They weren't bagel stop-esque up in Jersey. But they did taste like a Jersey bagel. Not too bad. I had a rye bagel, ate on the way home while I was driving. I was talking to Anthony. It's like, sorry, bro. I said, been very busy the last couple of days. Had the guy come, hang a bunch of new lights and photos, pictures. I'm not a handy guy, Tim. Let me tell you. I was watching. This will be my little rant of the day. Like, you need something destroyed? I'm your guy. You want? We're gonna move some stuff? Sure. I'm like a chimpanzee in a vase store. Just things just being broken in my hand. But anyway, I had a nice little bagel. I'm excited. Welcome everybody. I put it in the chat already. Believe Network. Go check it out. We're on there. Wonderful. Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, Apple, the whole kit and caboodle. Super. We're going to talk some bowl game. We got a bowl game today. We have college hoops. We'll talk a little NFL. That can be the little rant of the day, the little NFL. It's going to be a little slow week. I get it. Picks are posted here. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Those coming on into the show. If you're not on Twitter, come give me a follow. Why wouldn't you? It's friendly. I'm probably going to we'll probably have another top 5, top 10 list coming up. And as you see, I'm rocking out my Wolverines, Red Dawn. Well, maybe we'll do a bunch of remake movies from my childhood that you've absolutely destroyed. Red Dawn. We could go on and on. Total Recall. Vacation. The list, it grows daily. All right. Let's get to it. We're going to start with the little recap. And at the old 3-minute mark here, because I put it on the podcast. I put recap, picks, and then chat time. Try to make it easier for those coming in after the replay. I appreciate people watching on there, but we do have the live show here on with video. Although I have not added the video on Be Live. Anyway, let's go here. Recapping yesterday, 1 and 2 in college basketball in the video. Not great. 62 and 55 in the video plus $95. Premiums go 4 and 3 in college hoops. And people complain about 4 and 3 and not a good day. Well, you're plus $75. I don't know. Nobody's stepping over $75 on the street. I say this all the time. You see $1. Somebody's going to pick up $1. You'll see a bunch of quarters. You pick it up. Why wouldn't you pick up $75? It's a winning day. 182 and 154 for the year. 54%. Plus 13, honey. I'll take 13, honey. NBA yesterday, we do go 1-0 with the Magic. Get it done. 16 and 16 in the video. Minus 145. On the ice, cold cash loser. Boston under. Never in doubt, loser there. 12 and 19 down $50 in the video. College football, we get that total. It's a winner. Early number 40. You can't wait. And we'll talk. So we'll mention this early number. We'll do the picks for today. And we'll get back to betting early numbers. So I did have a premium on UConn plus 10.5. Tough way to go down there at the end. Tough way. I was telling Anthony, I'm like, this is why I don't watch the games. I'd have a garage full of broken TVs because you'd get a forearm shiver or my fist or a remote or who knows. Maybe, when I was younger, probably would have threw one of my kids at it. Who knows what I did? I could have been an angry guy. It would have been a doll, American Girl doll. It could have been the G.I. Joe, Star Wars. Who knows what happened? All right. Now, on to today's picks. Here. College hoops, let's go. Wilford, 15. And I bet this. I got a 14 at this. So 15 this morning. Longwood, 14.5. Drake plus 5.5. I did that as the free pick, and I said to Lenny, I already bet it. I already bet a 5.5. Providence. You can find this 105, 110. If you would have bet it last night, you probably have plus money on this. It's flipped a little bit. Utah Valley against the Ducks. This Oregon team, I'm a little annoyed with their coach. Give me the 12.5 with Utah Valley to get it done. I think a 6 or 7 college basketball games today on the premium stuff. If you want to get down on that, 7 college hoops. I got 13 NFL, and they still got like 15 bowl games, 16 bowl games. Make that smart money move, folks. What are you doing? College football, again, good in the video. 53 and 33 in the video. Can't complain. 18-45 in the video. Crushing it. Eastern Michigan money line gets the call here in the video. NFL, I got game posted for Thursday night already. NBA, nothing here. Although I was thinking about Memphis for the chat. And hockey, I'm taking a pass today. Down $40 here. So there is that. Picks, to recap, 6 minutes in. Time for the comment section taking flight at the basically 6 minute mark, a little after 6. We'll do a couple comments, and I'm going to get to my numbers play because we talked about that UConn over. We'll talk about some NFL stuff in a minute. But let's say hello to our friends in the chat. Michael, our favorite San Francisco Giant fan. He's happy they got Correa. And how about the Cubbies with their signing? I kind of like it's a good deal for the Cubs at that price. Dansby Swanson. That is a good price that they pay considering the $300 million going to these other guys. So good for them. Good for San Fran. I think you're freeing up some money over there for a little Ohtani next year. Hot stove. Look at this. Andy's coming in, pounded. Yes. And I didn't even know that was a second comment, but yeah, I just mentioned some MLB hot stove kind of talk. Yanks, what are we doing? Are we trading some way? Can we trade Hicks and Donaldson and get one of these young outfielders from Arizona? You got Rodon, you got Judge. Listen, I think Montes, if he's healthy, super. Sevy, full recovery. Cole, that's a decent 1 for 4. You got to be happy about that, but you never have enough pitching. For any team for that matter. We know this. They need some guys who could hit, though. Can we get some hitters? We get some hitters. Are we gonna get Pablo Lopez from the Marlins? I mean, the Stros go out and get Abreu and re-sign Bradley, 2 veteran kind of guys, good pickups. Dave, how are you? Like Toledo, any thoughts on San Jose State in football? Hit Marshall in the afternoon. Yeah, hit Marshall. Never in doubt with that Marshall game. First and goal. San Jose in football. I'm on the other side there. And the Toledo Liberty game is a premium. And I can't give that one out because I've sold several of those picks already. And obviously some weekly, monthly passes. When you're having a good little run, you sell a little more of those. And I know a lot of people in the chat don't buy premiums. And I don't know if they come here by them. But especially when I have one game out like today, Dave, I can't give a pick out on that. That's just totally wrong. Now, in my 3-packs, 5-packs, I give for college basketball, I give a game out. NFL, same kind of thing. I have multiple games. Just one I can't give out. Let's scroll down. We got to ban this guy for coming in here and winning free picks. This guy's a troublemaker. Locking in with the king is here. Welcome. Jingle bells all the way, baby. Listen, Jingle Bells is not a top 5 or even top 10 Christmas song. We could actually do a Christmas song list of like the classics, Markel, with your "I'll Be Home for Christmas" and Jingle Bells, and First Noel, Oh Holy Night's a good one I like. There's a lot, but I heard one the other day. My daughter hates Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. She can't stand it. There is one, I Get Nothing for Christmas. It's a funny song. What the heck was that guy's name? I'll have to look for it. It made me laugh. He's like, I put ants in the sugar bowl and somebody snitched me out. It was just hilarious. NBA Pistons versus the Jazz. Tim, NBA thoughts? Go take a minute. It's all right. I see you down there. Hold on a second.
Sorry, I was eating my donut. Yes, I like the Pistons today. I got them at a 3. I thought it dropped down. It's a 2.5 now, so you got a good number on it.
Yeah, I saw that versus the Jazz.
And then I'm on the Nuggets as well.
Really?
And
Because that line
and
flipped from Denver fave to a dog. What's up with that?
I think Jokic is a little bit beat up at the moment, so he was questionable. I think he's going to play. He'll be fine. I almost put money on Jokic to win the MVP, but it was plus 550, and that's not really worth it anymore.
Okay, so I'm gonna like 10-20.
But
I'm gonna put 10-25 NBA. So let's run through this NBA real fast here. I talk about. So
yeah,
Pistons, the Heat game. Would it just have to be you play the Bulls with the way the Heat roll out there? Everybody on the injured list. They're pulling a Belichick, would just put everybody on the injured list.
I would kind of lean Heat at home just
Yeah.
because the Heat have won 4 straight. And the Bulls, the Bulls are coming off of getting blown out and letting 150 up to Minnesota. But I cannot in my right mind bet the Bulls right now. And especially on the road where they're 4-11.
Golden State and the Knicks. I mean, do you lean Golden State had a big win over Toronto, but
yeah, I lean Knicks. I can one win on the road does not change the fact that now the Golden State Warriors are still 3-14 on the road this year.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
I said Toronto that game. It was 5. It went up because everybody went out, but
yeah, and they lost outright by a lot.
Yeah, Phoenix, Washington again. This Washington team we talked about, kind of 3
lost 10 straight games.
Terrible
against the Suns
on the road.
Second leg of back-to-back.
Exactly, low number too. You see, because the Suns at home pretty good, 14-3, and then we have a 3.
No interest in that game.
10.
Not at all.
It looks too easy to take the Suns. You figure Suns by double digits, but
yeah.
And again, we talked about Denver, Memphis. I would say the other way, the line flipped, but I could see.
I like Denver. I like Denver at home, and the winner is well, if the Nuggets win, they're tied for first place in the West. I know it's still early, but these are big games between a couple of the top teams. So
it gets laid early, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking Vegas is in the house. Here he is, a little Morning Wood guy. Welcome, good to see you. Markel's coming. Any thoughts on Queens versus Markel? I bet Queens plus 13. Markel, I got him. Markel money line. No. I kind of like the Fry guy in this one here. Right? We got the Friars here. This is a little flippity. The line Marquette was a little fave, and with Marquette, we've talked about these guys. We said the other day about Marquette, like they at home, they kind of. We talked about Shaq Spartan's good, but they kind of play up, right? They beat Creighton here, Baylor they crushed here. Looks like a couple, tough game versus Wisconsin. We thought Wisconsin would be kind of play there, but they covered that 5.5. This is a tough little team, but then you see this dog to a fave kind of move here. I don't know. To me, it's I got to go opposite and think opposite thoughts and go Friar time. Want to take Drake as a home dog? Well, I guess you have to wait till they're a home dog because this is not a home game. This is a neutral. This is a neutral site game. Alex in the house. I've not seen Alec in a bit. How you been, Alec? What do we got here? Duke -7 against Wake. Wake does play them kind of tough. I'm not a Duke guy. No interest in that game. Providence, yes. Army. Central Connecticut here. So this is one. It was a 2 opener. I wanted to take Central Connecticut because I'm a sick SOB. But the Black Knights they always kind of play a little tough group. Maybe an under in that game. I don't know. NBA Bulls money line. So Bulls get crushed Bulls give up a gaggle of points. And they're thinking, I'm thinking the same way, Alec, right? You get destroyed, you give up a lot of points, you're running suicides, you're puking in practice the next day, and you come out and give a full effort here. Definitely Bulls first quarter, first half, I think, should be in play. And the Nuggets we just talked about with Tim. Okay. Lock it in with King. Born Legacy remake with no Matt Damon. No, with Jeremy Renner. Yes. Well, that's more of a recent. I'm kind of going off of movies they made in the 80s, a la Red Dawn, Vacation, Total Recall, like stuff like that. Anyway, I like the original Red Dawn. At least they didn't do a Goonies. No. Michael's coming in. Pittsburgh versus Cuse. I got over 146 Zags. I want to go Wake Forest Duke. So Pitt and the Cuse, I'm not high on either of these teams. Like Pitt, I faded right out of the gate, and they came in and slapped me in the face there. Where's this number here now? So it was a 3 opener. Now it's up to 4.5. I mean, you want to take the dog? I don't know. That's a no. That's a no play for me. Over Gonzaga. I thought about putting Gonzaga in the chat here at 22-23. So I'll go over with that. I think the Zags put up a 80 or 90 clip there. And Wake Forest, I agree. It's it's just more of I'm a Duke kind of fader if I get a home team plus buckets. But we have to realize, listen, this could be an ESPN game for all I know. I don't know. This time of year, these home court advantages are not the same. This isn't January, February, March. It's not even like early November where kids are in school. And even now with vacation time, stuff like that, who knows when they're in school in November. This is not going to be I don't know. Again, if this is an ESPN game, maybe they have fans there. 5 days before Christmas, I don't know what kind of wild home court advantage you're going to have where it kind of helps you out a little bit. So tread lightly in some of these spots where you think, oh, it's a good home dog. There's not 15,000 fans or maybe 4,000 fans. Texas A&M. Texas A&M Corpus Christi or Texas A&M Aggies? I'm assuming Aggies because why do I think you want to lay 14 or 15 points? I'm on Wilford. The Terriers, dogs, literally and figuratively, Wilford today. Turkey bacon and egg sandwiches. There you go. I can do some turkey bacon. I don't mind turkey bacon. I don't mind ground turkey when I do my turkey tacos. I took ground turkey out last night. We're going to do turkey nachos tonight. Although I got 3 pounds of shrimp in there I got to cook up. Don't pay the price with cell phones on the other hand. I've been known to hit the wall pretty hard. Yeah. Yeah, this is why, Ronald. Bet it, forget it. I can't get into sitting watching stuff because it's frustrating when you lose games late like that over stupid stuff. Other things to do. Could be watching Emmett Otter's Drug Band Christmas. Turn on Let It Ride. Buy Let It Ride. It's on Amazon Prime. I bought it. I watch Let It Ride all the time. Hilarious. Vegas Knights got Trevor. Buffalo got the first win in Vegas on it. Here we go. Buffalo backer in the chat. Take a shot with Louisville on the money line versus Lipscomb. Lipscomb's not a terrible squad. They're a decent mid-major, or a small major, we could say. All right, and any power rating that I've seen on this has this at like a 1 or 2 anyway. It's not like this is some kind of easy blowout for Louisville. Obviously, regular Louisville, if I'm getting 7 or 8, I'm leaning Lipscomb here if I'm getting a big number. Now it's a pick 'em, it's a 1. I don't know if I really want to be involved in this one. It's like one of these spots, Mike, for me. We talk about it in baseball. Do I take Lipscomb because this line is this? And I think, I need a little something extra for me. Like Louisville has the better talent, right? Better recruits, whatever the case may be. I just don't. I don't know. It's not for me. I can't grab Lipscomb here as much as I would like to take him. Again, if it was 3 or 4, give me something with him. Give me something. Here at a pick 'em, I'm not interested. Brio's in the house. Welcome. Good seeing you. Jason, good morning. Good afternoon. Are you sure Providence think Marquette's better? Well, Marquette's probably the better team, yeah, but I see the line, Bill, and it just screams to me I'm taking Providence. Marquette opens as a favorite, flips to Providence. We've talked about Marquette. Marquette came in, beat Baylor. I ran down who they, we had him over Creighton here in the chat, I think, the other day. All right. I mean, and I say this and I repeat, when I see lines like this, I'm going to go opposite. And yeah, Marquette can win this by 6. That's fine. That's one time they got me. It's one game. Remember, college basketball is 6 months long. You might lose this one. You might lose 3 in a row. But then all of a sudden on the other ones, this 0-3 turns into a 9-4, and then you're losing. Like, I can't believe that happened. I can't. This is one of those. Give me the Friars. Give me the Friars. Jalen Hurt injury stinks. I have him in fantasy football. I'm playing for championships. We're 10 grand a piece. Second. Oh, yeah. Well, if you would have took the Cowboys on look headlines at +1, you're looking good this Sunday. Little closing line value there. Who's asking closing line value? So let's hit some closing line value real fast here. So someone was saying and I don't keep track. I just kind of go through the picks, and I always want to have a good number. You want to see how we are from look ahead lines, what games you've got. Bills minus under 45.5. It's 40.5 right now. 40.5 on this Bills game from 45.5. Not too bad. I got a little bit of wiggle room in that game. The Cleveland game under 39. The Cleveland game currently is sitting at a 31.5. Not too shabby on that one. We mentioned Dallas. The Dallas line is sitting at 5.5 right now. Actually, it's 6 in some spot. Let's go 5.5. Not too shabby in that one. I know betting early, people don't like to bet it. Hi, Jacksonville. This line was 2. It's a pick 'em. Total was 42. I got a 42.5. It is a 37.5, 38 right now. I mean, unbelievable. If you don't have a couple bucks, I got to take Michael down, so I don't think I'm just singling him out. If you don't have, it depends what your bankroll is. And we say 10 times your bankroll, have it in there. If you don't want to bet Sunday, because I can't bet because I want to bet the Monday night game because I like the Rams or Green Bay or some random bowl game or an NBA first quarter, you have to rethink. And I repeat myself. Are you having fun or do you want to make money? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? The lines move. Get down. Get down early. Providence won last year against Marquette at home. I'll still take them this year. Revenge game or not. The line, again, it's a flipper, and people are going to love Marquette. What'd you see last? Creighton. It's Creighton. Creighton, a lot of hype on Creighton. Creighton's a good team. Creighton's a team I'll be looking to back in another month. They're young. They're trying to find their way a little bit. Very good team. How about, speaking of good teams, how's UConn ranked number 2 now? Holy cow. Louisville over versus Lipsy. See, I don't know if I want to get involved with that one. Like I said, Lipscomb +3 or 4, I'd say, okay, I'll take a shot with Lipscomb there. Can we see Louisville lay an egg here and this game be like 55, 60, 61, 58 or some kind of, I think we're getting 70 in this game, 76. 70 to 64 is not an over here. I know Louisville's bad. It's not like, Lipsy is not a top 50 team is going to put up an 80 spot here, I don't think. Oh, Little Rock. Little Rock is a team I thought would be a conference contender for them. 3. This line was a 1 opener and a 162. Now it's 151. This was 162 yesterday afternoon. Maybe you got value. I don't know. I'll avoid that one for me. I'm gonna have to say over that. I mean, how's that a 10-point adjustment? We got guys out. No, thank you. Cornell, who's that? Big Red versus Lehigh. This is not your old school Lehigh team. You want to lay the 10.5? It's down. It was 12. This is right on my number. I got it at 10. So that's a no play for me. Lock it in with the King. Duke, Florida. See, I like both the other way. I like both the other sides of that one, King. Lock you in. Lock it in with the pen. Lanes, Air Force, and UMass. I don't like Air Force. When I look at a matchup like this, right? Your first instincts, you're scanning it. One, I look at the records of teams. So I see a nice puffy record for Air Force. And you're gonna have a lot of these teams. 8-2, 9-1, 10-1s, big. You see this not as much now because some of the conferences start playing December. But you'd always see a button. Oh, this guy's 15-1. How are they? I remember, in high school, like, oh, St. John's is 15-1. How aren't they not ranked? And you go through, they play garbage teams. Like, who are you playing? I know Colorado's a tough little squad. Give me those guys there. UMass. Yeah, I thought about UMass here myself. I got a little check next to the UMass game. Where is it over here? Against Dartmouth. Yeah, I thought about it. 12.5. Yeah. I didn't pull the trigger. I mean, it was close. I mean, I'm just looking at my numbers. It was close enough, but I didn't do it. I kind of like them. You want to do it? I'm not gonna say no. It was one of those. Now, yes, I had, and this is as I scratch my leg here. I had Utah State in the chat, 16-point fave, loser outright. And that flip side, I had Arlington like a 15-point dog, winner outright. And it's like that was the San Fran game wasn't done. So the Utah State game was kind of like fresh in my head. And I'm like, I can't, Dartmouth, with an Ivy school, you're going to come out, you're going to play kind of solid ball, not really hurt themselves, kind of no nonsense kind of basketball. But UMass is a team I kind of like. We talked about them before. They won a little crazy little tournament. I'll lay it 12.5 with Tulane. I kind of like it. Like, again, it was there for me. I don't know Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin Late, and Exit Classic. Here we go. Longwood's a great play. Yeah, I thought about Longwood today. I think now 15 is a big number. I got them right around a 16er. I think they're in play to be their conference champs, so I don't mind laying sometimes in spots like that. Virginia, yeah, I kind of like Virginia. I kind of like the under there as well. Right? Took the loss to Houston. Now you got Miami. I'm a Kane guy, but that's more football than basketball. I don't mind that. Under Toledo Liberty and under Liberty team total. This Liberty team coming in, 3 straight losses as double-digit favorites, outright losers. Anthony's coming in, pound it. Bulls. I mean, I kind of like it because of what Tim said. He was mentioning how they got crushed last game. I see teams, you get destroyed, you come back with a little pride the next time out. Yeah, the Heat, again with the Heat, everybody, Belichick style, put everybody on the injured Leafs. On the injured list as I look to the Maple Leafs. Let's pull up some cold cash on the ice. See what we got here. Leafs over, Kings under, Kraken over. Leafs, Toronto against Tampa Bay. You like that over 6, huh? This line's come down. I don't know. I don't like seeing that. What do these guys like head to head to each other? 4-3 a couple weeks ago. And then last year we got 2-1s, 4-3, 4-3, 7-3, 5-2s. I have a bunch of overs there. I don't like seeing that. As of late, 6-5, 8-5, 7-6. That's and then 7-4, 7-4. I guess you know what? Taking it over here does not look too bad. And we got the Ducks and Hollywood under, huh? I mean, the Ducks are a bad team, so I automatically think over when I see a bad team. They haven't played this year. First game on the road for the Ducks. Last time they come out to the road, first game out, it's a 4-3er. Let's see, 4-3 on the road. Excuse me. 6-1 loser on the road. 7-0 loser on the road. They've got 2 straight road wins coming into this game. Okay, I was looking at this backwards. I don't know if I want to go under. I'd rather go over here. I mean, they played 4-3, 5-2, 7-0 in their last 3 games. And the Kings, a little defense, 3-2, 3-2 in shootouts, but then a 6-0, 6-5s. Again, these hockey games, I would just lean over in most of them. I remember hockey's used to be like 5s all the time, 5.5s. Corey Jones taking the Jazz tonight over Detroit. Jazz a letdown spot from last night. They played yesterday too, the Jazz. It's a back-to-backer for them. Seeing a back-to-back spot, I don't want to play. They lose, yeah, but you lose by 23. I mean, I kind of get it. I don't know. No, thank you. I'll take Detroit. Eric's in the house. Taylor Great's not a Bulls fan, or a Chicago sports fan in general. It's a little rough stretch for you there. At least you got the White Sox and the Cubs. Got 2 good teams there. Taking a 2-teamer, Heat and the Knicks. As much as I was just saying, take the Bulls, right? They're off a bad one. And that's a spot where, a team sits around and stews after you give up 150 points. Again, I like the Heat as a team as a whole, but who's playing? Wizards in the point. I want nothing to do with the Wizards right now, Corey. I mean, I'm all for let's take ugly teams, and they've lost 10, 11 in a row, whatever, but no thank you. I got destroyed on Pelicans. I got destroyed on the Pelicans game, both money line and Bucks team total under. 9-1 to the over last time. Yeah, you got to, and all those, Mike, you have to take those with a grain of salt. I say you can't just blindly kind of bet those kind of things. Bulls 15th in the league in points. Miami's 29th in points. Yeah, well, Miami's had all types of injury concerns all year. The Ninja's in the house with a Powerpuff Girl on a narwhal with a horn on it. I know, it's Daredevil. I like the narwhals and Powerpuff Girls better. Longwood team total over 1, 81. You know what? That's a big number, but I like it, Ninja. I like it. They try to scare you with those. You think 80 in college basketball, you're like, wow, that's a ton of points. Let's go over. King Al, do you guys like the Pistons? I kind of like the Pistons. Yes. Tim's also in agreement.
Yes, sir. Pistons today. Let's get it.
He's got a shirt on. Is that a Grant Hill shirt?
Yes, it is. Grant Hill.
Way better 3-point shooters. Again, for this game, I like Chicago. You give up 150, you're going to want to play better your next game. It's just that simple. Stupid handicap. People are like, oh, what kind of model you have? My model is I see crap like that. I'm following that because, again, one game you might lose. If that happens 13 times in a season, you're going to go 10-3. You're going to make money on these kind of things. Miami, Virginia. It's up to a 4, this Virginia line. This was a 1 yesterday. I knew I should have took that. I knew I should have took that at opener. Even at the open at like 134 to total as well. This was like a 2.5 opener. Yeah, Virginia off a loss. But at 4, it might be worth a shot now at 4. Donate the Bulls money to me, says Markel. King D's laughing at me. Lots of money on the Bulls. 42% of the bets, 98% money. Everybody's going to bet the Bulls. You give up 150, Alec. Although that's, 98% of the money. That's kind of crazy. I don't think. Wow. Wowzers. I thought for sure people would be betting more on Miami because it's Miami. Eastern Michigan. Moneyline that puppy. Let's go, Jossie. Moneyline that. Toledo Liberty, I cannot give a pick out. I have it up on the site, and I've sold multiple packages in the last couple of weeks. But Eastern Michigan, I got moneyline here in the chat. Tyler Adrian General needs to be left alone. Yes, Well written and cast at the time. You can't redo classics. Just got to let them. Exactly. I watched Some Kind of Wonderful last night again. Classic. Eric Stoltz, Mary Stuart Masterton with her short little hair. Marty McFly's mom. Craig Sheffer. Craig Sheffer was like a poor man. Johnny Lawrence, like the bad guy in 80s movies. Leaning towards the hole as well against Javier. Could take the 8 against Xavier, Corey. I thought about Xavier, believe it or not. I backed away. The hall, gritty. Need a little more offense for me, though. Ugly Ducks, baby. Let's go. IUPUI under. Oh, boy. What is this one here? IUPUI under. Where's the IUP? It was 134.5. It's open at 133. Although, I kind of like Commerce, though, on the side of that. Central Arkansas. Yeah, this was against Little Rock. I can't bet Little Rock. I can't bet. I'm with you. I'll be with you on the Scottie Pippins there. Toledo -2.5. Northern Illinois under 141. Where's Northern Illinois here? Who they got? Who they played? Albany? Is that who they have? It's open at 142.5. I'll go under with you on that one. And again, the Toledo Liberty, no comments on. Locked in Duke, Virginia, money line parlay at plus money. All right, that one, I can't really go wrong with that. I'll agree with you there. I understand the thinking. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing with Georgetown. When are they showing up for a complete game? I mean, when I wrote this down last night, I see 23. I'm like, how the heck? I mean, UConn, a 23, 24-point favorite over Georgetown. I wanted to take Georgetown. Safe bet will probably be, UConn team total over. Probably a safer bet there, Michael. Yes. Providence South 36-16 ATS conference games against 750 foes. We're not getting 7 or more points. All right. Thank you for that. Right up like covers.com or wherever you found that one at. But they're a solid team, Providence. Well, you don't have to sell me on Providence. Memphis -2. I like Memphis over Denver. Tim's on the other side. He likes Denver today. I did not bet it, Alan. I did not bet it. Total solo and Browns game. Just seems way low. Apparently, it's going to be windy and snowy. High winds. There we go. High winds. Lehigh against Cornell. This Lehigh team is not the old school past teams of Lehigh. I would lean a little Cornell here, Nathan. Did not bet it. Elon +30. The Phoenix. Who they got today, Elon? Indiana. This line's up to 30 now? Oh, boy. At 30, I might have to lean a little Elon just because who's Indiana got on deck? Who do they play next? They got do they have a conference team on deck or they got a cupcake on deck? Oh, boy. Never mind. Just, they got Kennesaw State on deck. Now, if I was getting Kennesaw on 30, I'd take Kennesaw on 30 points. That would be okay to me. Elon, I'd stay away. They got conference play up next. Take your $500,000 and move on. Get ready for Drexel. That's why. Weather. I'll keep riding IUPUI unders. 20-7, huh? Neutral. Just on neutral site or just in general, IUPUI unders? Might be a good play then. Ride it out. Okay, let's go for it. Georgetown and the points. I mean, I like Georgetown and the points. Here we go. Double-digit road dogs has 61% in Big East Conference games. Why do I feel like this is straight out of a magazine? I'm all for Big East dogs. Again, though, Alec, we're going back to 1990. Half these teams aren't even in the Big East anymore, number one. And as much as you want to kind of ride these guys, I want to bring this back to maybe the last 5 years. And even then, we have 2 COVID seasons of abbreviated stuff and no fans and this and that. Again, I have to move away from this. the way the conferences have changed, realignments, and just the COVID basketball has. I mean, forget about missing games. You got guys coming back who are 25 years old. You have super 6-7 year players on your team. I can't. I mean, listen, I like Georgetown anyway, getting 24 points, but this kind of stuff to me is out the window after 2019. It just because the last couple of years totally changes this. Arizona's up to 6.5 versus Tampa Bay. I'm grabbing it. Who are people in with Tampa? Yeah, well, it's Tom Brady versus Trace McSorley. That's why. I still like Arizona. I said Arizona and look headlines. Maybe I get a touchdown out of this one. This Tampa team can't score more than 17 points. I need one touchdown, and the back door is wide open for me here. And I got 13 NFL. This isn't one of them. I'll wait. I'll wait on this one. I'll wait. And I'm kind of actually shocked that it's. I mean, again, it's a backup quarterback for Arizona, and it's Tom Brady. But hey, it's Tom Brady. People still think it's 2015 or something. I guess I didn't see them not. They go up 17-0 and not score again the entire game. Along with team total over. Yes, Ninja. Yes. I sprinkled the Saints to win division at 1800. Listen, we said this yesterday, Tate. They're 5-8. Carolina's 5-8. Falcons are 5-8. Why not? Take $25, put on one of these crazy. We're gonna be shocked. A crap team's coming out of the South. It's just that possibly, who knows?
It's going to be the Panthers, and they're going to beat the Cowboys.
Get the hell out of here. Half on Fort Wayne. Where is Fort Wayne? For Southern Indiana, I like Southern Indiana. Back-to-back to neutral court. Did they play yesterday, South Indiana? They played last night? I know, where is this horizon? Yeah. They beat IU, PU Stinky. And you know that Fort Wayne played last night as well, too, right? In this tournament. So they're also on a back-to-back King Day. Just so you know. Richie P in the house. Oh, boy. What's happening here, Tim? What happened here?
I blocked them, but they still popped up.
These crazy.
Do you like hot pictures of my sister? I just love this. One of them say like hot photo of my sister. Love it.
And they're in the Winner Free Picks YouTube. I got to report them. Hate speech or graphic violence. What should I choose? We got to
terrorism.
I wanted to, I want to do the terrorism so bad. Like child abuse or something. Oh man. I was going through the banned people on the back end of Winner Free Picks. Fernando, my friend, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, Marty McFly's mom, Leah Thompson. Big flat Earth discussion the other night. Flat Earth side took a big hit due to science. Condolences to the Kyrie and Flat Earth. Whoa, man! What are you talking about? What science are you talking about? This crazy witchcraft you're talking about. Of course, it's flat. That's a known fact, Glober. I love how Kyrie calls people Globers. Globers. Big Tate, I got a flat Earth shirt I wore to NASA. No one even laughed. I was trying to be silly. Like you come out of NASA, like we go in there, and it's like they have a thing like the little Mars area. It says now leaving Mars, entering Earth. And I put it on like Instagram, I think. My Instagram, I'm like, look at this. They're not even trying to hide it from you that it's fake moon landing. No one laughed in the place. I was being my big Jersey self. No, the Texans weren't having it. Did not enjoy my sense of humor. Ilshai, plus 14 over 131. Where is this game? Against Northwestern's quietly putting together a little run here. So this was a 16 opener. You want to take the points here, Richard? I'm going to be with you on that. Total, you know me, no opinion on a total. Beal is back. Bradley Beal's back playing. Again, Lex, high class Lex. Do we even got to really jump into this game? The way Wizards are playing? And the Suns, we saw the Suns lay clunkers. Don't bet it, folks. No betting allowed. NBA. It's right there in the abbreviation. Green Bay takes a W last night. Where's Rob? Where's Rob Walker? He's a big Green Bay guy. I mean, you should beat the Rams with a guy they picked up at the bus stop last week. Yeah. I mean, come on. The Rams in Green Bay in December. I'm shocked they won. I mean, but that's not a game I would bet or wanted to bet. Yeah, EMU, Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan, too, as well, Brendan. We have Easter Bunny, Michigan. That's college football tonight. EMU. EMU money line, Liberty Bowl game under college basketball. UConn. You're gonna lay the 24, 2 dozen. The Huskies there over the Hoyas. That I can't. I'm Darryl. They are number 2 now. Where did that come from? I think I said UConn might be a little shot. I think they're like 14 or 16 to 1. I said, you want to take a shot on a little UConn future? Down the road. Wow, number 2 now. Duke, I don't like. Miami, I don't like. Longwood, I could go with. Army over. No opinion on the total there. Florida under. New York Rangers money line. I guess this is Florida. I mean, is this Gator against Oklahoma we're talking here? Or is this, we got Florida on the ice? Rangers money line against Pittsburgh. Little plus doggy, I'll take it. Plus Dollar Daddy says okay. Tim shaking his head. Bulls of no bench, don't trust them, not even though they already got smacked. Listen, 150, I have to come back on a team that gives up 150 in NBA. EMU, it's right there in the chat, Tate. EMU money line plus 150. It's right there. Liberty game. No Hugh Freeze. What? He left? Darryl. This team, the last 3 games have been crushed. Double-digit favorite not showing up. Under, probably. I got no opinion on the total in that game. Never mind. Soda ticker. Blizzard equals under on total. I mean, snow doesn't necessarily mean under. It's all about the wind for me on the totals. Wind, and wind. Neutral sites. Okay, just neutral sites on that IUP. I mean, here's the thing with the trends. I mean, we go back. They're fine. But you know what? Syracuse and Georgetown aren't playing the same way they played in 97. It's a different game. It's different players. You got guys leaving after a year. I can't do it. And then, as I said, the whole Culver thing totally doesn't count to me. Doesn't count. I can't use those numbers. It's totally different. And it takes more than a year to get back into. That's just me. People could use whatever they want. I don't know. For me, it's a big X. Lipscomb with the kiss over the UL. He's fading Louisville. I'm convinced some of you guys starting to work for Vegas based on your logic. I mean, with the trends they throw in here. Potato Bowl over. We love our famous Idaho potatoes. I prefer twice baked with a little bacon and cheese on top. This total here, 53. I mean, I don't know. Again, I like Eastern here. I guess I like the dog. You should be thinking over. For me, Al, it's a no bet. I mean, I like the dog. That's that. Southern Indiana's back to back. Yeah, but so is Fort Wayne's in a back to back as well. They both played yesterday. Yeah, they're both in the back to backer. Toledo 3.5. Is this for the bowl action today? Boca. No opinion on this one, Darryl. I've sold a bunch of picks on this. I can't put it in chat because it's my only college football for today. Yeah, definitely need a camera crew when I go to NASA. I try to have a good time. People aren't laughing. My daughter's laughing. She's got a NASA shirt on. I bust out a crazy flat earth shirt.
Damn
And
Globers. Stupid
yeah.
Globers. What
And
do they
I'm just,
know?
yeah. And I'm loud. Listen, you think I'm loud? I'm not. On the video, you just see me. Just in person, I'm just a big dude. 6'1", 270, 280, big cat. To come in, I start acting a fool. I got an accent. These people that I'm trying to have fun. No, nobody wants to have fun down here. Nobody wants to have fun. My daughter gets upset, shakes her head at me sometimes. Sometimes I want to do a little dance when we go to football games. She gets upset, starts singing "Party in USA" by Miley Cyrus or something. Jets money line. Is this Winnipeg or New York?
It's got to be Winnipeg.
Winnipeg
plays
minus
tonight.
130. Yeah, they're playing tonight.
Jets don't play until they beat the Jaguars on Thursday night.
I don't know about this. What do we have? A goalie swap in this? We got the lines come down, 15, 17 cents. I want to say take Ottawa here. Hey, Brett, how are you today? Good to see you. Hey, Greg, how are you? Free lock of the day, the Time Traveler. Time Traveler's back. And listen, he likes Ottawa. I just mentioned Ottawa. We're on the same wavelength. Yes. How have you been? Time Traveler, what's in store for Christmas? We're gonna have a decent Christmas? Is my food gonna get delivered down here in time that I ordered? Untouchable Gamers in the house. Brandon, what do you think about the Rockets and the 100 for tomorrow? The Rockets. What do we got on the Rockets tomorrow? Rockets in Orlando. I can see how it comes up 100. I get it. I'm gonna. Why do I think Orlando? This game be like a pick'em or something. I'll still like Orlando here. Orlando's winning right now. Let's go. Let's go, Magic. We're taking that Mickey to the window. Let's go. King D's laughing. King Al says, all right. I agree, Higgs. We don't have to bet the total. I got no opinion. Brandon came back. Welcome. Good to see you back. Famous Idaho Potato Bell in Boise, doesn't it favor the blue team? Yes. The Smurf turf. You got to like that turf out there. Tomorrow's bowl game, the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky over South Alabama. So Western's got the quarterback back. Now, if you knew this was going to happen, you got to have Western at plus a touchdown, or you waited at that 3. My concern here with Western is like, your guy was going to leave. He comes back. You got some offensive linemen out, tight ends out. How's the blocking? Where's this guy's heart? Is he going to be in it? How do the players feel about him leaving and then coming back? I mean, South Alabama's a couple, what are they? 3-4 points away from an undefeated season? Hey, Tammy, how are you? Tammy's good.
What's up, Brad?
Winnipeg Jets, Ottawa. Even a time traveler just got back out of the spaceship. King D, have a good one. I'm heading out too. It's almost that time. It's about that time. Football want to lean San Jose State and the Lib. Listen, I'm on EMU, a little plus money here. We'll see what happens. The other game, Liberty and Toledo, I can't give an opinion on. I've sold a bunch of picks, so I'm sorry on that. ECU money line, sure.
Can we not be stupid? Why are we grabbing a money line? There's 7.5 point faves.
7.5 point faves ECU. I think.
And Higgs will probably be on Coastal, and I'm going to be at the game.
I got ECU at 6.5.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I took them early. Got 6.5 on that one.
Nice.
You're fine going down to Bama?
Yep.
I knew you were talking about it. Good.
Yes. We booked the tickets. We got.
Tate the Great have a good one.
We got our merch for it.
Nice.
I got one of the gray shirts. I have a purple one with just the ECU logo, and then a sweatshirt that looks exactly the same.
There you go.
We
Have
end,
fun.
up spending about $140 something between me, Nick, and Christina for ECU bowl game merch.
Not bad.
It doesn't happen often. And last year we got the tickets, we got all the merch and everything, and it was canceled.
So I'm guessing you're not. So Tuesday, are you gonna like live remote in from the show? What are you doing?
Something like that. I know. The game's on the 27th. We're leaving
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's on Tuesday. We're leaving on the Monday at like 7:30 at night after Christina gets off of work.
Yeah, it shouldn't take it too long to get there.
8.5 hours.
Yes, Texans, baby. Brandon, I said yesterday, take the Texans. Take Houston. What is this line down to? It's down to 5. Yeah, we said yesterday to take Houston, and we have the Texans plus 9. We took them on 9 on a Sunday. Where were you for look ahead lines? I didn't even get on my rant to look ahead lines. Come to look ahead lines. There's only a couple weeks left in the NFL. You want to start making money eventually? Let's go. All right, I'm out of here. Stick around on the picks parlay side of thing. Plus Money Honey's coming up. But for me, see ya. We're out of here. Bye-bye.